Hey everyone, it's Nick from Nick's Crossing, and today I'm in Flemington, New Jersey, checking out Northlandz to celebrate the 1,000 subscriber special for Humanity City Junction, which is an awesome channel, and the link will be in the description for his channel. And this is the largest miniature railroad in the United States, probably one of the largest ones in the world, to be honest with you. So we're gonna go inside and check out an awesome layout. Apparently it's about a mile of walking space and about 50,000 square feet of just trains. It is all HO scale, and even though I'm an O scale guy, I still love trains, so let's get to it. So here's the outside. You can just see the size of this place. It looks like a concert hall or something like that. So we're gonna head inside and check out some trains. All right guys, so I hear Heath's voice, so I think we found him. We're going the wrong way, so we'll come back and do all this stuff later. And there he is. We found him. All right, so he's doing his stream through StreamYard, which you might check in a little bit later. All right guys, the tour has begun. So we found Heath, so we're good to go. He's doing his stream on StreamYard, and he's got a bunch of people to join in. But yeah, we're now going to walk the 1 mile awesomeness of this whole display here. This is amazing. You can even look over. It's a yard right there. Oh, Conrail. Hey, hey. This is going to be a longer video, I can already tell. This is amazing. I mean, look at these mountains. And the stuff I saw before while trying to hunt down Heath, this is just the tip of the glacier, not even an iceberg, a glacier. Like for example, we will see that on the tour, so it's going to be amazing. And I believe this is all like plaster put down. I saw a video on YouTube. It's about 300,000 pounds of plaster on premise. So this is gonna be amazing. Oh, there's another army train going through the hill there. Oh wow, look, it just goes through there. Holy moly. So I guess we'll be able to get up there and see the top of that. Jeez. There we go. Holy moly. I love these water effects. It's really nicely done. I know it's like a clear, like an acrylic, but you can never get it right. There's a whole lake up there. It's amazing. Uh-oh, what's this? I don't know if I can get in there. What's it do? It says push me. Look out the sides here. Look out the other side. This is just like being in a caboose cupola. It's really cool. So let's turn you around. Let's continue this awesome tour. All right. Yeah, that was awesome. Just riding up in that chair. Oh wow. That just keeps on going back and back and back and back. And I believe everything in here is handmade from all sorts of materials, but you know, it takes a ton of work and dedication, especially this great facility here. This is amazing. And you can hear people stomping up top. So we do get to go up one more. Oh. Lehigh Valley over there. A little loud. This is amazing. Look at this thing. This is a roundhouse. It's a steam roundhouse. All kinds of engines in this roundhouse. Some Erie engines back there. You can see that right there. Little Erie diamond. Looks like we got a Southern right there. A couple other locomotives. I can't see the tenders to identify them, but there's all kinds of things. Looks like there's a Lehigh Valley right there. Oh, there's a button. Oh.
Roadhouse to your left was used throughout our country during the heyday of steam locomotives.
Oh no.
Sold, but Grandma. So they dug around her and built her a bridge to get out. Now one day the diggers accidentally knocked out Grandma's sanitary plumbing.
Oh no.
So Grandma simply built the famous outhouse over the quarry.
There it is. So he was saying that the story behind this, it's a little bit of fiction here. I love it. It's hilarious. This is Grandma's house. So everyone sold the land to build this quarry here. Grandma wouldn't leave, so they built her house. They dug around it, and then one day they knocked out her plumbing, so there's the outhouse plumbing going all the way down. We got some cool scenery here. There's a truck falling off. All kinds of stuff going on here. It's like a bottomless pit. Here's a steel mill right here. Can't forget that. Looks almost like a mini Beth Steel or Engine Works. There's a Santa Fe all taken apart there. And all kinds of mountain ranges going everywhere. So we'll get on the other side. When we go upstairs, we'll be able to see down on all of this. So in here, they have a collection of keyed instruments and organs. I think those are both, well, at least one of them is a Wurlitzer, it appears.
Welcome to Northlandz. It's the world's largest miniature Wonderland.
All right, so we're continuing the model railroad tour now. And those organs are gorgeous. I love musical instruments of any type. I wish we could hear them. Oh man, this guy's flying. Look at that. Conrail's hauling. And I guess it goes all the way down there. What? It goes all the way down there and comes back. Yeah, you can see him flying down the track. That's amazing. And then we got looks like a GP up there. Going nice and slow. I love those Reading cars. Really cool. So let's keep on going. Oh, there's a passenger train. Hold up. And here comes the Conrail. Flying again. There's a switching operation there. All right, that Conrail is coming. It's gonna start flying through here in a second. There it is. And then they put a mirror. This is a great effect. So there's actually a mirror right there. So it goes and reflects in the back. So if you look here, it looks like it goes on forever and ever. I love that effect. So we are on the other side of that mountain scene there. And there's that switcher engine I was talking about earlier going through. And there's a baseball game. If you push the button right there, plays the little baseball jargon there, like saying positions and everything. It's really cool. Look at that. I love those passenger trains. Looks great. I think that's I'm not sure what engine that is. I don't know if it's like a U-36 or not, but it's really cool. And they're building a house or something in there. Oh, there's a chassis. I've got one of those. Conrail caboose for all my Conrail friends out there. Very nice. Yeah, I love this stuff too, like all the little bridges and everything. And there's looks like some type of grand hotel or campus there. All right, so this town is chaotic. Look at this. There's so much stuff in this little diorama here. Well, it's a big one. It's not a little one. But, I mean, look at this. Amazing detail. And we keep on going. Oh, no. Oh, God. Who done it? Look at that. Oh, man. I love those cars, though. But that is so cool. There's people climbing all over them and everything. It's insane. So, throughout the layout, there's like these little doorways here. It's basically to access if things derail. Not like that. That's on purpose, but other stuff there. So, look how steep. I guess that's a low gear zone right there. Reminds me of some of the roads in Pennsylvania, right there. Here's the other side of the diorama. And we actually have one of the attendants here working on the tracks, so we're not going to film him doing that, but it's all good. And these are like the pathways to get in through here, using these waterways here. So looks like we have a bridge out. Oh wow, look at this. So I'm not sure if we were down there earlier, but this is like a 20-foot drop down. Should I do it? Push me. Yes, we're gonna do it. Uh-oh. Oh, it's for the haunted house. Whoa. Oh. Very cool. That's awesome. As I say, don't threaten me with a good time with a push me button. I will push the button. It's still storming over there. Uh-oh. I love that. That is awesome. There's like a ghost train in the background too. All right, we're moving on. Looks like they're tearing this down here. It's like a little, it's like an old mine. There's a shaft right there. That goes all the way down. Look at that. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh, some train action over there. And I believe all these bridges are handmade. Not one or two are the same. They're all just pieced together. And there was an interview with the owner, or it might have been the older owner, but he said that all these are handmade. You can see they're just pieces of model wood, and you just glue them together. So that's really cool. And they have to be functioning too. They has to be able to hold up a train, which can be pretty heavy. Oh look, there's got a cable car up there bouncing around. Hey, we had a parade. A little bit different color green in the water. I really do like that. Reminds me of the bay. And one thing I did notice around here, there's track signs so they can identify where the power's going and what trains where. It's a really cool idea. And it looks just like a milepost sign, so it doesn't really take away that much from the layout. Oh my gosh. Old factory going all the way up to the top, all the way up there. Wow. All right, moving on. And I love these valleys too. They just keep on going and going. And they do run trains on all these rails. Ah, here we go. Here are the other cable cars. So there, it looks like there's 4 or 6 of them. Not exactly sure, but there's at least 4 right there. Oh, there's the train. So I heard that train when it was all the way back there in this area somewhere in this entanglement of mountains. This is just amazing. This is called the hilltop town of Dunmore. There's like little plaques everywhere. Oh, we got a Pizza Hut, the old Hut logo right there. Got a Conrail. Jeez. Yeah, look at that. Nickel plate road, switcher diesel air. Love the safety striping on the front. Looks really nice. So yeah, here's some other track IDs. Right there on the sign so you can see where everything's going. Oh, this one's traveling in reverse. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Whoa, look how close that was. This is a, looks like a car yard or stockyard there. There's a guy working in there, moving all kinds of stuff out. I believe this is supposed to be New York City, right here. Nice cityscape up here. This is an entanglement of bridges here. This is mind-blowing. Oh, the insanity. I love it. Jeez. And then the, looks like some type of, I don't know, it's a furnace system or a mine. I'm assuming it's some type of mine with a furnace and all that. Don't know what a city bus is doing here in the ore mine here. And here is the control room. Look at that. Look at all the MRC controllers in there. There's, I don't know, maybe about 100 or more. There's a gorge that goes down and down and down. It's probably about 10 feet below us right now. And this is actually the other side of where we were earlier. So, just to tie everything together. It does go all the way up to the ceiling. And there's a train running all the way down there, all the way in there. Now it doesn't say push me, but should I do it? Yes. Yes, I will.
Now, here is one of the many wonders of Northlandz, the toothpick farm. They grow toothpicks of all sizes here, for both young and old.
All right, I don't know what this is, but uh-oh. Okay, so this looks like it said run train at one time up here. So let's give this a gander. Looks like we got a Chessie FA unit coming by. And it's got toothpicks. Haha. Come back. We need to load more. We got a whole farm of toothpicks here to load. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is a B unit coming by. Look at that. They're chasing each other. It's like, come back. Oh, that's great. I'm assuming these are supposed to be like sugar cane or something like that. But it is a toothpick farm, so I love it. The world's only toothpick farm right here at Northlandz. I love it. This guy's loading a ton of them on that little fork going up that hill. And we got more down here. Tons and tons of toothpicks. So they're harvesting on this side of the toothpick farm. That's hilarious. Oh, this is the children's toothpick farm. Small children toothpick. Jeez. So these bridges go all the way down. Okay, so here we are. We are now 25% through Northlandz. Whew! All right, I'm ready. So guys, even at Northlandz, we have a 1688 in a cabinet, and these are my favorite trains of the pre-war era by Lionel. There's a couple other post-war pieces up there, a couple other pieces of railroad memorabilia here, some switches, and it looks like just different types of switching, a headset there, and we have a railroad lamp there. And here's the other side of that awesome gorge that's on the other side of this wall. A lot of birds in this town. Alright guys, so we're continuing the tour. So we actually had a meet up with the rest of the meetup group in the grand hall there with the organs. So now we're back onto the tour. Looks like our Lionel CW transformer, some old standard gauge. And yes, another 1688. I love those engines. There's some other memorabilia here. Got some old Conrail lanterns. Look at this. This just goes up and up and up. All the way to the ceiling. And we have a diesel approaching from the east. I'm just amazed how high this goes up. This is about 20 feet in the air. Just bridges and bridges and canyons and a giant girder steel bridge. Amazing. Oh guys, look. Push buttons. Alright, let's see what these do. Let's try red. Alright, so red moves our little Union Pacific, what's that, a 260 into the mountain. Alright, what's the other one do? Aha, we can go forward. So, red's reverse. Yellow is forward. Let's see where it goes. One of these cars sounds like it's derailed, but I don't see it. Oh, I saw the derail. Let's see. These are some post-war vinyl cars. Also hear some livestock behind me. Jersey Central steam engine here. It's got the old tubular track. I love that stuff. Now this is G scale. Everything here has been HO scale, but this is G scale. Alright, I'm assuming the green button is for the G-scale train. Let's see if we can get some of these O-scale trains up there moving. It's a pretty big O-scale garden. Actually goes from all the way up top there, and starts up there, comes around all the way up here. Notice that the O-scale garden isn't running at the moment. This is a Connects roller coaster. Very cool. I love those. So this is a roller coaster. The line's fairly long. Look at that. Must be a good one. Let's see what the red button does. Alright, so we just came from this direction, right where the O-scale garden was, and now we're in one of the larger rooms of this display. And check out this bridge. Goes all the way over and continues all the way up there, and then there's more structure, whatever that is, up there, up to that tower. This room is amazing. Hey, wouldn't you guys like to live there? Look at that. You go from there across that lovely bridge to that house. And they were doing a lot of repair work, so stuff like that is going to be repaired, and this side's actually being revamped. So you guys can see it's missing some other track and stuff, but there are trains running up here. 4 tracks going across that bridge. And they have viewing seats here, so you can sit here and watch the trains go all day if you'd like. We're actually running out of time. We've been here so long. And I believe they close at 6 o'clock. It's already 3 o'clock, so I'm hoping we have enough time to get through everything here. There's more over there. So we're almost at the highest point of the display here. There's actually a bin just filled with HO trains right there. So I think this is their stockyard, where they change the trains out and do all that. Hey, we have some aliens up here. And they have a push button. Uh-oh. Should I do it? Should I do it? Uh-oh. That's just goofy. I love it. Was not expecting that. This looks pretty wild. Look at this. So maybe they intended the train to do like a figure 8 across these trestles there. You can see over the land. There's a train going in there into the tunnel. And there's a train taking the daring trip over the almost 15-foot high bridge. And it made it. So now we're into the second half of this journey here. And I think we're starting to make a down approach. Yeah, because we go around there and go down. But this is a junkyard of HO cars and other plastic pieces and stuff. I'm sure you could kit bash some of these, but this is their junkyard on the garden. It's pretty cool. And this is where we were before. This bridge might actually be higher than the other bridge. There's that little Amtrak speeder going across there, or Doodlebug. But we may actually be higher up now than before. Alright, so we're on the other side of the bridge, and here's a castle here. Very ornately decorated. Built by scratch by the original owner. It's amazing. And then here is another viewing area over across. Another beautiful bridge. There's a train going under us right now. Oh, there's a stadium of people all the way over there. Grandview Hotel. Is that up to code? Look at that. Yeah, I don't know if I would stay in that part. Maybe like the bottom, or maybe outside. But not up there. And there's another large bridge going across. Same one we saw earlier, it's just a different perspective. It looks like we're making our descent. So here's a looks like a western style railroad, like very old west. There's a fort up on the hill. Got a very old style roundhouse. All kinds of cool things. See if there are any buttons here to push. Oh, I hear a train. And we have a modern bullet train going through the Old West. They could be time travelers. I could be wrong. Oh, there it goes again. Even lower. Are they going 88 miles an hour? I mean, it could be. They are going quite fast. There it is. And now we're in the, looks like the hills of Europe. This train circles all through here, meandering back and forth. So yes, they are time travelers. They went from the Old West over here to, looks like, you know, almost modern-esque Europe in here. This looks like a jungle scene. I love it. It's basically like an outdoor railroad. And we have little baby Santa Fe switcher here. And it just goes around its little loop. And it looks like you have an ornamental pond in here too. That's really cool. All right, looks like we're at a quarry scene. Right now, oh, here's a button. Push me. All right. Uh-oh. It doesn't sound good.
Clear the mine! Clear the mine!
Oh.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Are they blasting? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they just blasted on us. So this is some type of mining operation. It appears to be like a quarry, but it could be a mine. There's a culvert there, the truck hauling out some rock. So I'm assuming it's a quarry, but that's really cool. They blasted the quarry when you push the button. Oh wow, here's the other side of that train junkyard. All kinds of HO engines in here. All right, so here is another organ. And we're right above the Grand Hall, where we were before. A lot of Christmas stuff in here. And doesn't appear to be running at the moment. But it is loaded with all kinds of cool cars and rolling stock over there and under the tree. And there we go. Lionel trains for Christmas. Limited editions for Christmas. I'd love that. Here's some more O-scale items there. All right, so now we're on the other side. Actually, this is where we met up with Heath before. We did the finding of Heath. So this is one of the grand rooms as well. And this is amazing. It goes down and down and down and down, all the way down there. It's another factory or mine. There's a lot of these on this layout, but I love each one of them because they all have their own little thing. This is like a whole town. It's called the Cliffside Villages of Northlandz. Financed by Grandma herself. She was smart. Most land is sold by its horizontal size. So this is a whole village hooked up to a factory. So you go to work and then you come down here to your house. And it looks like they do allow driving on these stilts, I guess, or trussels. You can go all the way up there, up and up. There's a restaurant up there. All right, they're set. All right, so this looks like a, I don't know if I could call it a train NATO. Would that be a proper term? But it's like a tornado pit to the bottom, I guess. There's some cars that are crashed down there, but it does give me the impression of like a whirlpool of trains or a tornado. It's pretty cool. All right, so I saw some blinking lights down the hallway. So this appears to be the control room. So it's got all these meters and things on the wall. Looks like amperes or amps on the wall. Old meters and everything. Some keyboards. Let me go down. These are all MRC Tech 2 transformers. It looks like there's more than 100 here. Could be wrong, could be more, could be less, but at least 100. And that's insane. All types of switching units up top, all types of gauging, and all the lights blinking and stuff. Yes, they do mean something. That means it's basically their blocks and everything. So we've activated the runway here, walking in here. This is amazing. Each one's got a little LED. And here's a night scene in here with the stars. Oh, they've got a streetcar and everything. All right, so this is one of the other sides of that corridor with all that mountain work. So we were up here. This is like a catwalk up ahead. We were up there earlier. And we're still coming down in our descent. I'd hate driving that. Just doing switchbacks up the mountain. Norfolk Western, Great Northern, all kinds of cars on this one. Oh, ready, you're about to run out of track. There we go. So I love these style gardens with the teardrop shape, or they call it like a balloon shape. It just gives it really nice curvature, and you can put a lot in here with scenery and all kinds of stuff. But this engine's flying through here, and it looks really nice. And there it goes to the other side. You got a Conrail up there as well, hauling some lumber. So this is the promontory point, driving to the Golden Spike. And you're saying that one side is the Great Old West, and the other side is the industrial pier with the steel mill. And here's our steel mill right here. Oh, I hear a train. We got a Conrail zipping in. And here's a Rio Grande. Oh, there's another engine coming through. Nickel Plate Road. All right, guys, so this is the railroad that they were talking about towards the end of the trip. It looks like a narrow gauge size railroad. You can see the tracks right there. It's pretty big. That's a real railroad signal right there. But here's the station. And it goes down. It is opened up, so maybe we can walk down and just take a look at it really quick. But they did say it goes into the woods. Maybe there's a way we can see the engine. Not exactly sure. Here we go. So there's your track. It's pretty big. It looks like a narrow gauge size track. And so I can find where they keep the engines at. There's a nice trestle bridge that goes around. Here's a switch right here. And I guess it goes back there and loops back around with another balloon loop. So that's really cool. So I bet you their engines are in the woods back there. Probably nice, nice and locked up in the shed area there. But here's a little crossing gate here, hooked up to a motor and everything. And this be a platform here. Looks pretty old. It's got old beams and stuff going across. So yeah, I would love to come back here when this is running and take a ride on a train, and then go inside the very large facility over there and check out all their other stuff. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude this journey at Northlandz in Flemington, New Jersey. I had an amazing time here. It's a beautiful facility. There's just so much to do and so much to see, with all the HO gardens, the G-scale gardens, and also the giant O-scale garden too. Very awesome to see all that stuff working. And I'm sure when I come back here, I'll see other stuff I didn't see before. So I can't wait for that, and I'll bring some of my other railroading friends. I'd like to thank Heath of Humanity City Junction for putting all of this together. He drove down from New York City. I'm driving from southern Pennsylvania. So I met people from all the way out in Ohio and all sorts of places all over New Jersey. So this was an amazing experience. I want to thank everyone that spoke with me, and I hope to catch all of their channels as well. But for now, this is going to be the end of this video. And if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and make sure you hit that bell for content just like this. Also, leave a like. It's the easiest thing to do. It really helps out my channel. And also leave a comment. I love hearing your guys' comments on anything, really. So thank you all so much, and I hope to see you in railroading videos just like this.